Would you state your name for the record, first and last?
Albert Lambert.
And social security number? I'm just kidding. He's actually gonna do that. I think I hypnotized him there for a second. Can we get a quick tour of the rest of the office?
Yeah.
When did you guys get this location?
December.
Sweet. Where were you at prior to that?
We were renting a building across the highway over there. Just a little small building, way too small.
Did you have any point in time where you're out of your garage or?
We started out of the garage, yeah. Our first few panels we built in my garage.
Awesome. This is
a mess.
The classic story. Your name for the record, first and last?
Albert Lambert.
And social security number? I'm just kidding. He's actually gonna do that. I think I hypnotized him there for a second. Okay, so no, I'm just making sure you're paying attention.
Nope, I'm listening.
Okay, so yeah, man, thanks for doing this, dude.
Yeah, man, thanks a lot. I just wanted to be known that Zach was one of the first guys that reached out and congratulated us on starting the business. And it meant a lot to us, so we want to pay the favor back to Zach and support him in his career.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit how, when, and how you started SCADA Integrators and Service?
Yeah. So me and Alex, we've been knowing each other for a while, and we decided just to go out on our own, start our own business, and it kind of brought us to here. We've been almost 4 years now. Time flies.
So you'd known each other at the previous company or prior to that?
No, just at the previous company, met each other.
Why did you want to start your own company?
Just a new, different challenge. That's really was the only thing. Try and do things your way and see if they work.
Yeah, and so what has been the biggest difference going from being like a senior engineer at a different integrator to starting up your own integration firm?
I think managing the people and the customers' expectations changes a little bit whenever you become, the owner of the company. I don't think the technical side of it really changes that much, but it's mostly about managing the people and the customers and their expectations. It's definitely a bigger challenge. It's a lot more on your plate, but at the end of the day, I think it pays off.
Okay. And we only have one shot, so might as well take the shot that you want to take, right?
Yeah. Hey, why not?
Awesome. And so tell us a little bit about like those early days and getting started.
Yeah,
getting your first client.
Real stressful. You just kind of walk out of the door. You don't really have anything set up. What's going to happen. So you just kind of start knocking on doors, and we would just drive around and look for well sites. And whenever we seen a name, we would call them up and say, hey, can we help y'all? Different things like that, and it just kind of took off. We had old friends that would give us a call and say, hey, we gotta, you want to take this job that I can't handle. I don't have enough people, whatever. And just kind of built up from there,
Alex.
Hey, man. Zach, how you doing? Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. So,
finally, huh?
yeah. Thanks for having us come by. Thank you for being a sponsor at Industry 4.0 Road Trip.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, so why don't we just start with how you got involved in this industry, industrial automation, controls, SCADA.
Oh man, I want to say probably by accident. I was young and I didn't know what to do with my life, and I started working in companies until I found this long life career, I guess. Yeah.
What do you love most about this field?
Oh man, I like the challenge. I'm not so much like Albert into the technology side of it. I'm more into the construction and projects, so that's always keep me going. So I like that.
So you're getting your hands dirty.
Installing, doing installations and troubleshooting and things like that.
What were some of the biggest objections that you faced in those early days where someone may not have wanted to work with you because you were so young or so small? What were the objections you were facing?
I wasn't too much worried about people now, want to come to us because we was young. The main thing that I was scared for, it was making that move, going from, that was mainly what I was concerned about. I looked at it as if you can save a customer money, they're gonna come. They're gonna use you.
Yeah.
You know, my main concern was going from an everyday job to
Business
let's
owner.
start the business, and you know, or we're gonna make it. You know, we
Right.
got the family depending on us. Not only my family, but then I looked at Albert's family just like it was mine. You know, it was scary. Any little mistake, you're disappointing a lot of people. Basically, you know, that was my main concern in the beginning.
In the next
You know, don't kill other people. All right, guys, we just finished up the interview. How do you think it went?
Oh, awesome!
Yeah?
I love it.
Was it cool having you guys, host me on the road trip and sponsoring the road trip? So thank you guys. What was your favorite part about the interview?
All the questions, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some good questions.
And you, Albert?
Yeah, I just I like being put on the spot and seeing how quick I can come up with an answer.
Yeah. I think, it's not about just like having something memorized and pitching it. It's about that conversation. That's why I like doing my interviews kind of podcast style. And I think you guys did great. So thank you. And I hope that the content does well for, you guys, as well as just, showing your guys' support for what I'm doing and the industry in general. So thank you guys.
Thank you. No problem.
All right, let's go fly this drone. So you're gonna unlock it, Albert?
Unlock what?
In the airspace, see if they give me authorization to fly here.
There's like an airport nearby, so
It's like
we're in
across
a.
the road.
We tried this in DC.
Can we get a quick tour of the rest of the office? Whose office is this?
Alex?
Ah, sweet. And you guys are just about to do the remodel right now?
Yeah, we
Yes,
get
sir.
remodel kicked off in a couple of weeks.
And when did you guys get this location?
December,
Sweet.
so almost a year.
Where were you at prior to that?
We were renting a building across the highway over there. Just
Okay.
a little small building, way too
Did,
small.
did you have any point in time where you're out of your garage or?
We started
Yes.
out of the garage. Yeah. Our first few panels we built in my garage.
Awesome. This
A
is
mess. Man,
the
it was
classic story.
garage loaded with material.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Good. And so this is your desk?
Yep, it's my desk.
Sweet. Let's see what we got in here. We got
That's
two.
that's my office. Both me and Drew sit in there right now
Okay.
because it's easier for me to
Help
work
him
with
out.
him on some of the stuff that we're doing. But once we start the remodel, he's going to be moving back upstairs.
All right. So you have more offices upstairs. Very cool. Well, thanks for the tour, you guys. Well, hopefully Albert's able to unlock good. Where are you taking us?
Praisons. It's a Cajun seafood, mostly restaurant, but they got a little bit of everything there. Real popular.
Okay. So you show us how to get it done in Louisiana?
Yeah, yeah. Save your camera. You're going to want to take some pictures before you start eating.
Awesome. All right, let's go. You think this will do, Apo?
Yeah, I'm excited.
This looks pretty bomb, huh?
Corn and crab is definitely great though.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna get you some more sweet tea, y'all enjoy.
My buddy,
Oh, dang. Food was good. What'd you think?
that was delicious, man. Come back.
I had the corn and crab bisque, and it was delicious. Alright guys, that's it for road stop number 457. That's Lafayette, Louisiana. SCADA Integrators and Service. This video is sponsored by Alex and Albert. Thank you guys for sponsoring the road trip. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next Industry 4 road trip stop number 347. Peace.